Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this picturesque setting, home to the Hokies, a team that prides itself on bringing the lunch pail to work every single week. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Cardinals will kick this deep to get us going. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the Virginia Tech Hokies will get the first crack on offense today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. He has that kind of, yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field, but this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down play coming up. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, Chris, we know they already have one of the best entrances in all of college football, and they keep this crowd alive with this early touchdown here.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Louisville Cardinals offense gets their first crack now. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38. The Cardinals come to the line to run the hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Automatic on the PAT. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Offense getting set, second down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turn starts inside the 15. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And they'll stop him just short the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will line up to kick it away.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is caught. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Let's fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Trying to extend the play. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. And through 1 quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. The Cardinals bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. Can they catch him? Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. On the jump, 2nd down.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Oh, my gosh, what a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback. Instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
Caught quickly.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Big play. Because of the penalty. You want to frustrate your coaches. That's one way to do it. The Cardinals pick up enough yardage for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football?
And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Tackle made after the completion. The gain makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. He has first down yardage at the 46. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Looking to throw yet again. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him.
And here comes a deep shot. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Personal foul gives the offense a... First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off here. Gets loose now and heads downfield. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Had the big play to start the drive, but now, 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Play action here on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hokies will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out of a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's got it for a big gain. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down.
And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Cardinals will have to kick this away. already punted 5 times now today. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Hokies will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. They'll run it here. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Now that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
First down pass was complete on the string.
Second down after that previous play.
Brings up 2nd down.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Snags the quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Makes a quick grab. Makes the defender miss. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important third down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll give it to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Here's the handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
14.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes a quick catch. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across midfield. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Breaking free is the 35. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Hokies are in the red zone. Hand off to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to the left for a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Using his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. That's a short return, but the pick. Scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. Big guys up front lined up, and it's 1st down. And now the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A change of direction. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Tackle is made at the 16-yard line.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He's got some room. Can he get there? Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Hokies line up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hokies. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. The Cardinals line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Going for a big play downfield. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he can carve up this defense.
Trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think the...
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that sucker to the ground.
This crowd knows it. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's there to make the stop.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He makes the grab.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's high. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got him in the flat. Tackled immediately after the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Cotton. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
Then try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Feeling some heat. Keeps looking downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to pass, it's Cotton. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going up top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I know most offensive coaches, they're going to be thrilled taking all these 50-50 shots against man coverage. I don't know, though, if they want to keep testing that defensive back. He has been on fire.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Florida State, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking to throw, it's Cotton. Setting up the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
He's tackled at the 12-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off the play fake. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
To the ground. He's got it again. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays.
He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet flowing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great thing.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Pocket starts to collapse. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a man. It's Cotton. Scrambling away. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. The back goes in motion. To the air on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This has been a complete effort from this Hokie defense up front, making guys like Bruce Smith proud. Secondary playing like they've got a team full of Fullers back there. It has been a great performance.
Dominating performance. And mentioning names like that, it just tells you how great their tradition is at Virginia Tech. And this defense, they're building on it. They're living up to it.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little time. Obliterates him, still on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be first and goal from the 1. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. After the run, now to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Hokies. And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Cotton. This time on target. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Seminoles will snap it on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with second and 11. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll try the run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back, cat-like quickness?
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting, the consolation prize, if you will.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, after the missed field goal, the lead is still 23. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Cotton. Throws for the tight end. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't make the catch. In fact, he just flat dropped it, and they just dropped the game. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Wolfpack is gathering and starting to howl in Carter Finley Stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. And the Hokies will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner is stopped. So NC State's return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
On second down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's good.
Personal foul. Unnecessary rough. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. NC State quick to the line. On third down, going up top. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Hokies offense will have its first possession of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Spears. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. On second down, wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Movement here from the tight end. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throw.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
10. NC State, 0. Returner runs out of bounds.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. NC State going up tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Offense lining up quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Off the boot, looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Frederick.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Buys a little time. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's high. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Hokie, 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 high, Tech, Tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out! He's at the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert it. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. NC State quick to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
At the 35, he's got room. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here, lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That's caught. It's Frederick. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He leaves it with his back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get to him. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you? Man, you find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot. Dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the throw out to the sideline, but just a few yards. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And wings it incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field.
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The offense set for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Frederick. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. Coming out with it, it's high. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line is telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's high. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's high. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Finds the tight end. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. This offense has a second down play.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Crosses the 40. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for it. There. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Second down coming up.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's high. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Spears. Makes the catch and he's brought down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's high. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Hokies are rolling down the field.
First down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab.
First down. Caught by the receiver.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll go right back to him, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes his connection. Gets it inside the 5. Down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They feed him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He took a hit as he threw it, and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's good. Makes a catch and knocked down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking left. He's got it. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.